Wa, the largest community in the Wa Central constituency, also serves as capital to both the Wa municipality and the Upper West region. The constituency is the largest in the region in terms of population. Some of the communities in the constituency include Danko, Jonga, Perisi, Chere, Nyagle, Boli, Singh, Sago, Busa, Nakori, among others. The constituency hosts two of the most prominent educational institutions in the Upper West region, the Dr. Hila Liman Technical University and the SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Studies, formerly UDS Uwa Campus. BK Adama of the Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition, as well as Mahama Idrisu of the NDC, are sons of the constituency. The Wa Central constituency is one of the safe seas of the opposition NDC. It was first represented in Parliament by M.A. Seidu in 1992. He retained the seat in 1996 and 2000. Though Dr. Rashid Pelpuo has been the MP since 2004, his victory margins have dwindled over the period. With a victory margin of about 8,000 votes in 2008, Dr. Pelpuo won the 2016 parliamentary elections with a little over 500 vote margin against his closest contender, Humu of the NPP. Will the incumbent MP be able to win the seat for the fifth time? What will be the impact of the new NPP parliamentary candidate, Hajia Humu, in the 2020 elections? There are some people who believe Dr. Rashid Pelpuo deserves another term in Parliament. These are their reasons.
The way things are going on, I'll vote for Rashid Pelpuo and then John Dramani Mahama. And my reason is that when Rashid was going to Parliament, Wa Central was not like this. And according to political scientists, they said any MP who can talk or who is active in Parliament always bring development to his constituency, and I've seen it. In Rashid Pelpuo regime, I've seen regional hospital in the Upper West region. I've seen this in a modern library in the Upper West, and I've seen this in Alphats on our road, and every city, any region that develops to a city need those things.
If you look at things, especially economic activities and other things that is going on in Wa Central now, I think if you look at what is going on, things are down right now. Business activities in the municipality is no more going on, and people are there relaxing, they are not doing anything.
However, there are those who describe his 16-year performance in Parliament as disappointing.
That one, I decided to change my mind, so I will vote for the lady and see Hajia Humu and see what it, because the seat is too long there, and I'm not seeing anything. So in that place, it's not for one person. If you have almost 16 years, get it to 20 years, it's not your farm. So I have to change somebody and see. So I will vote for Humu.
If you compare Rashid Pelpuo to Hajia Humu, you can see Hajia Humu has done very well in terms of creating jobs for the boys. He has lobbied for jobs for most of the youth in the constituency, and has lobbied for scholarships for some of the students to study outside. I think so far Hajia Humu is doing very well, and they've created roles to access roles within the municipality too.
And you think your MP hasn't done enough? 16 years?
I can't say he hasn't done enough. He has done his part. But if you compare his 16 years to Hajia Humu has not yet gotten the seat. Yeah. But I can say she has, from the look of things, if you give her the mandate to lead us, I think she will perform more than what Honorable Rashid Pelpuo has done so far.
We have listened to views of residents on both candidates, but what are the candidates themselves saying? How do they weigh their chances going into the 2020 elections? The incumbent MP says his good works will speak for him come December 7.
When we came into government, I went directly to the president and we had a discussion when I heard about some water projects, and then the president gave it a green light, and today we are piping water about 25-30 kilometers from outside of Wa into Wa town through that instrumentality. But a key thing I have done is to make sure that We don't have a single community where I haven't taken a borehole. I have seen that many of the places where we didn't have school buildings at all, I lobbied to have every single community to have at least a feel of it. And I have school blocks in almost every single community. It used to be only inside one that used to have electricity. The furthest communities where it's difficult to access, we have sent electricity to them. And this was through a lot of lobbying and bargaining to get electricity, into the water, into the communities. At the time I became a member of parliament, there were only 2 medical doctors from WA. And I decided to give an open scholarship to anybody who qualified to do medicine. Today, I can count about between 11 and 12 of them who are medical students who went through my scholarship and who I engineered for them to get scholarships outside the country to come back to become medical doctors. Women who I would train, bring people to train and equip them with skills, and then I'll let them go out into the world of work and fend for themselves. Those in agriculture, every year until this year, I plow about 1,000 acres for people who were finding it difficult to plow for themselves. And then I provided free fertilizer for the very, very indigent, the people who are poor and cannot afford it. At least when you do that for them, they are able to keep their family together. If nothing at all, they can feed themselves.
However, his contender Hajia Humu says the constituents are poised for change. She catalogued some developmental projects that she has initiated as a parliamentary candidate within a short time.
Live in empowerment. I keep telling people, those days people come in, they give our boys 20 cedi, 50 cedi, and we go out there and then we support people, and after election everybody goes back to set. I'm like, no, let's change the narratives this time. Let's campaign on records what you've done to empower somebody. So far, about 120 people in the system when it comes to local scholarship from Upper West region, and then we've been able to get about, from total, let's say 20 people to UK to study, and then 10 people to Cuba to study medicine. From Hajia Humu's foundation, I was able to facilitate it for them. I started by helping areas that lack water, because it's an agenda to push for a very clean water for people. So far for my own packet, I've been able to drill about 15 boreholes. I was able to get about 15 women some refrigerators to start up their business. I was able to put up 200 women to give them a startup with 200 Ghana cedis to start up their businesses. I was able to lobby some supplies from other institutions to give to my women to start up business. And I keep saying, these things that I do, it's not just for NPP women. I do it for the community. Time when I went through the Jonga Road, I saw that the road was a bit bad. So I decided that why don't I reshape some roads for my own pocket. So I was able to reshape Choko, Jonga Road. I got an access route for Sombo and Dandafuro and another place. I can't recollect everything here, but I was able to put their roads in good shape.
For Citi News, I am Anas Seidu reporting.